This statement by Prince.
Phenomena of chemtrails. And, you know, when I was a kid, I used to see these trails in the sky all the time. And say, oh, that's cool. A jet just went over. And then you started to see a whole bunch of them. And the next thing you know, everybody in your neighborhood was fighting and arguing, and you didn't know why. Okay? And you really didn't know why. I mean, everybody was fighting.
He could be telling the truth, and here's why. What is in chemtrails?
What they're spraying is magnetic chaff.
Magnetic chaff. So why are they spraying magnetic chaff? Could it be to help carry a magnetic frequency that could be created from powerful magnets being turned on and off in sequence? A magnetic frequency of information that could control people's thoughts and feelings. Let's take a look at one of these spirals, because they are quite beautiful. Now this is quite a beautiful spiral, seen over Norway. It went 100 miles wide into the upper atmosphere, where I believe the Earth's magnetic field, I believe it's created by certain powerful magnets being turned on and off in sequence, creating a magnetic frequency of information and being carried by chemtrails, which is magnetic chaff. In the experiment and random numbers experiment, they noticed that the Earth's magnetic field reacts to certain disasters like 9/11. So, gathering this information, they would know what frequency would create a certain temperament in people. So they could actually create a frequency of information to make people angry and start fighting. So that what Prince is saying could be true. In holographic universe, they do say that our brains download the frequency from the frequency domain. So creating a frequency, our brains could download this frequency and do exactly what Prince is saying. Give them a temperament of being violent, kicking off. This is mind control on a massive scale. I believe the science is there showing that it's possible. In holographic universe, they say our brains download the frequency, which what is being created there, a frequency, a magnetic frequency, from the frequency domain, which is the Earth's magnetic field, which I've shown in my previous videos. This needs sharing. It seems like it's only me who's talking about this, and I'm trying to get it out there to the other big channels, you know, the big flat Earth channels and the Mandela effect channels, because I think Mandela effect is a side effect to them doing this mind control. What's the one thing the controllers would want and would pay the most money ever spent on an experiment to achieve it? Control of the people. That's the one thing that they would want, so they can control the people into producing but never complain and just be docile slaves. And if this isn't stopped, or if this don't get this to the right people to look at it and get it stopped before it's too late, then there's no hope for any of us, because we might as well just become part of the slave control, you know, and do what's asked of us, because if we don't, we'll have the whole world on our backs as well as the government. So there's so much to think about here. If you believe what I am saying here is a possibility, try and share it, try and get it out there to the right people, professors, physicists, doctors of physicists, anyone who you think could make a difference or could spread it, this information to the right people. Anyway, that's all for now, but yeah, that's what Prince says. chemtrails came over and then all of a sudden they started fighting, that is a real possibility. And I think he's actually trying to tell people what is actually happening, because the controllers like to tell people what they are doing, but not all of it. They think we're too docile for to work it all out. Anyway, till next time, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.